Greetings and welcome back to Stellaris, the United Nations of Earth playthrough. So we've got more exploration done on our little corner of the galaxy. We've got several sectors in the United Nations of Earth. The Sol sector, which is our primary. The Sugalia sector, which currently houses Nueva Cadiz as the only planet in it. And the Panel sector, which currently houses only Blizzard. We do have a wormhole in our system and some space amoebas that are no longer hostile. We have encompassed Chor's Compass. So the Caravaneers are under our protection. Nobody else will be able to wipe them out. We've encountered an arthropod species. They are... Every empire we've encountered so far are hegemonic imperialist. These are xenophobes and a imperial authority. We are allied right now with this war council. They are an oligarchy. The Hazar Pact. We did have rough relations with them at the start. We were rivals for several years. But now we are in a defensive pact together. They still have a superior fleet power to us. Our people thought they looked delightful. I guess they thought they were cute little bugs. Or cute little fungus. The fire tribes of Kel, we actually were on friendlier relations with from the start. They are a democracy. And we have run afoul of two marauder clans. We lost Sir Montgomery Scott over here. And we lost... another one of our scientists over here whose name I still cannot remember. That is bad. Oh man, it's been too long since I played and I keep forgetting to refresh myself on certain events. But we have replaced the scientist and have begun our exploration again. This is the only way we can really expand our borders. I only have one scientist working there. I should probably have more than one. And this scientist is just exploring this way. I believe there's going to be... No, they have not met another empire yet. They do have their borders closed with the fire tribes of Kel, so they're not on great relations with each other. This empire has met somebody we have not. So there's bound to be somebody over this way. We don't know enough about these to know if they've met anybody else. We do know that we got contacted by the... there's an unidentified empire that's in control of this. That must be how we got relations. Yeah, the mutagens contacted us, most likely because they had deals with the Hazar Pact. And over here is another one of the artisan troop. And that is all we have discovered so far. We have excavated several sites and are currently in the process of digging out any other rock with our chief archaeologist. Our original archaeologist dug out this target from orbit and kind of went a little insane afterwards. We lost him in Limsa. He was claiming to be the protector of the galaxy and that there was something wrong with the stars. We discovered a presentient species here and uplifted them, and they have been an amazing addition. They have 100% tomb world habitability. They are xenophiles, and they are very good workers. I like them. They're a very good addition to our thing. Now, we found a incomplete terraforming project on this world. We did complete it because that was the only way to get rid of the modifier, and it ended up turning it into a tomb world, and several humans were lost. We did have a few robots still on the world, and that's the only way we maintain the colony. And now we have some of the Churk coming into here to inhabit the world. I'd like to get the Dis over here. They have 100% habitability, where the Churk only have 85. We have multiple species in our empire. Yes, quite a few different species in our empire, which reminds me, this rudimentary robot, can I upgrade them? I can. I could make these my worker model, I guess, instead of using a synthetic worker over here. Yeah, they are eligible for upgrade by me. Alright, what is this world going to be? A mining world. We need to make them miners. Now, one thing is that's kind of unfortunate if I go to the species tab. This is an entirely separate robot. I can't apply this template to them. I'd have to create a separate template for them and upgrade them separately. So these are probably the only 4 of this robot I will end up having. I'm not going to build more. Let's see, let's make them... So I don't need to worry about mass production. I'm not going to be making more of these. We can make them miners with no drawbacks. We don't need to add any of these for drawbacks unless we wanted to like offset something with lower upkeep or something. But yeah, there's no reason to make them mass produced. We can just add 1 trait to them to make them better at mining. And if we were to apply that template, now I'm a little disappointed in how they did the value for this, because I think it's a 100 per robot and a 1500 base. So changing 1 robot out is real expensive, and it also is modified by what traits you're at, how many trait points you're adding. So it's 100 for each robot because I'm adding 1 trait. When I did my previous one, it ended up being like 200 something for the robot because I was adding 4 traits. But yeah, it would be 2,000 research.
Situation log has been updated.
Which would take a year. I can hold off on the Corvette hulls for a year. Let's go ahead and change out these robots so they will be more effective at mining when this mining station is open. But any further robots built here will be ours. I don't think I'm going to expand upon this species of robots because that is my one complaint, is that I can't switch them from being that to being my robots. And oh, I forgot before I applied it. Crap. Alright, we're going to hold off on that because I forgot to change their name. Well, I can do that next time I upgrade them when I get more points. I'll leave them as rudimentary robot for now. But I missed an opportunity to change their names. Alright, so that is the current situation. We have acquired the Cybrex homeworld, and with that came the Cybrex Warforge. So that has really jumped up our ranking. We are now right below the 2 fallen empires in the game because we have a relic. Economically, we are still far behind. Economically and technologically, we are still behind the Fire Tribes of Kel and a little bit behind the Hazar Pact. But we are... Actually, they just jumped in technology. We were above them a second ago. So they just made some breakthroughs. And we don't know enough about them to know where we actually rank. So technically, we would actually be at 19 still, I think, if not for this plus 5,000. Well, no, we'd be, if we took out the 5,000, we'd be right above the Pyrrhic hierarchy. We'd be in between these two. We're about 17.5, technically. Now, I could shift these unemployed robots over to other worlds. So that they're not just sitting here for the next 5 months unemployed. I could shift them someplace else where I need jobs. But I'm not going to worry about that because I am building mining facilities there, and they are currently in the process of being upgraded, so I don't really want to move them because that kind of messes up your upgrade. Quick look at our planets. All right, it'll be 4 months, 4 months, 4 months. Don't really have to worry about those. This one just finished upgrading to a planetary administration. We have 8 available jobs, so I don't really need to add much. Yeah, it'll be 5 months before we're down to 7. I can let this go for a little bit before I start having to add something. This world will probably end up... Okay, it's got a bubbling swamp, an isolated factory, and the valley and the odd factory. I do need to add in hollow theaters soon to give them more amenities. But there's no rush on developing more on this world right now. We've got some time before we need more jobs. 6 months for this gene clinic to be up and running. And yeah, everything is good right now. It's going to take at least, that's why I like to check every 3 months. I only worry about something if it needs 90 days or less. Edicts are still under cap, which is good. We should be getting a new president. Yep, we'll have an election in July. The current leading candidate is the current president. And our other faction is actually lower than our higher level scientists now. But hopefully we re-elect our current ruler. He has eye for talent, warlike, and charismatic. The leader is considered to be unusually perceptive, spotting talent where others see only eccentricity or incompetence. Now, right now, yeah, we have a level cap of 9 for everybody but scientists, who can go all the way up to 10. What is this? We have space amoebas all the way over here? Did they actually safely pass through Marauder space to get to me? Interesting. Now we should be getting gravitic sensors next
completed.
month, which will automatically upgrade our science ships when that happens. Alright, he's about a month out. I'm going to go ahead and spin the alloys to tell him to go ahead and start building when he gets there.
Research concluded.
These sensors have been tuned to look for any gravitational changes in space, such as those produced by the presence of a starship. Alright, mote harvesting traps, that would get us access to that. Research alternatives, all of these are good. More power for our ships, improved hyperdrives, did not mean to click that, to get the transit hub. But I think I'm going to go with the mote harvesting traps. I think I do have still a particle specialist. Yes. Currently one of the ones I sent out exploring. So let us get the science ship at Earth, the Kelvin, replace this biologist with... Well, that would be quite a drop in level. Okay, yeah. The one that is in the process of surveying, we need to level up our Spark of Genius a little bit while she's not being needed elsewhere. But now that we have the upgraded sensors, we can see adjacent systems. So I can see now what's in that system. Down here, we can see into the next system. And we will be able to avoid jumping into a system with a hostile unless we are going through a nebula. We won't be able to see very far in nebulas. Now for our actual combat ships, we're going to have to retrofit them to get the upgraded sensors on them. And that reminds me, I forgot to delete the missile boat now that I no longer need it. I did, yeah, I switched all these to torpedo boats. All of these can upgrade. We'll start with the smaller fleet. And then we will have you come back to upgrade. And after you are done upgrading, you're going right back to Naval to keep the piracy under control here. We've currently got it pretty much stamped out, and this admiral will slowly gain experience keeping that piracy suppressed. Now, since I no longer need the missile boat, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that design. We only need these 3 types right now because we much prefer using the torpedoes. That is what we will be upgrading from here on out. I'll go back to using missiles when I get cruisers, because I like cruisers to be missile boats. They have longer range. Now, I have crystals. I have exotic gases and crystals. If you hold down Alt, it'll hide any resources that already have, what is the word, mining stations or research stations over them. So I have 2 gases, a crystal, 3 gases, 4 gases. It doesn't look like I have any space-based moats, but I do know I have planets I am colonizing that have dust deserts, so they have moat harvesting planet side. That one has gas. This one, Blizzard, has moat harvesting traps. Yeah, so I have 1 moat harvesting trap available, and that will be on this planet. It's actually crystals and gases I need more. Crystals will upgrade the administrative buildings, and gases will upgrade the research labs and the entertainment. Oh, I am taking a hit in consumer goods, but that will be corrected in 30 days, so I'll let it... no, we will compensate for this by buying 8 a month until we get that completed. United Nations of Earth scientists have expressed interest in studying the ancient robots on Blizzard and the demise of the civilization that created them. Thus far, researchers have found no definitive proof of what eradicated the robots' makers, a puzzle exacerbated by the centuries that have long since turned any biological remains to dust. Inspection of the planet has ruled out nuclear annihilation and extensive warfare as extinction events. But still, the reason behind their disappearance eludes us. Researchers recommend launching a more intensive study of the ancient robots' hardware in an attempt to glean further insights.
Situation log has been updated.
Okay, I need a science ship over here. Alright, the archaeological dig can wait. Or actually, we'll let you finish the archaeological dig. There's no time frame on... Well, this will only take 30 days. Come over here and check this out, and then go back to your archaeological dig. So find out what's up with these robots. As a matter of fact, contacts, or situation log, let's cancel our current upgrade of them. I know I have spent 2 months working on it. But maybe we don't want to upgrade them just yet. We'll let that time out. It'll time out in 30 days. We want to know something more about these robots before we start fiddling with them. That was a little hasty trying to do that. So let's, once that time's out, I'll delete my upgraded design of them. And why is Nueva Chaldees not doing anything? Oh, because it had plenty of jobs. I didn't need to do anything there. So I wasted a little science research, that's fine. Or a little engineering research. Alright, so we failed to do that before it timed out. Let's go to our species. modify this customized template and delete it. Alright, they're still a system back farther, so that's fine. We would be able to get this choke point. Yeah, because I'm currently building here. I'm going to get Rodan next, and then move to that one, and then come back and get this world. Alright, we're about done with the industrial district here, which should mean we don't have to buy consumer goods anymore, but we're going to need more. So let's go ahead and start construction on another industrial district. This is about to have its planetary admin, after which we'll have another building slot. So next month I'm going to start on holo theaters here, since the amenities are getting a little low. This one won't need extra jobs for a little bit, and I'm getting low on minerals again anyway. I do need more minerals, damn it, because I need to do more construction on more worlds. Alright, so I do need to queue up several more constructions. Let's buy 1,000 minerals. When this one finishes its planetary admin, I want to do holo theaters. That's 400. This one finishes its city district. I'm also going to do holo theaters. Well, no, I don't need to. I've got a medical worker. We're going to queue up another generator district. Actually, before we do that, let's make this a generator world, and then do it. This one is good for now. After I get these gene clinics, I need to start on a city district so I can build a robotics factory. And I need to start on a second mining district for more work for these robots. So let's go ahead and buy another 1,000, just so we have some banked. Because when this planetary administration is built, we're going to need holo theaters. There we go. Our food is seriously tanking? What the hell? Oh, because it pulled farmers up to be politicians. That's why. So I do need... I'm going to be getting 2 more farmers that should compensate for that in... Well, I'll get one in a month and another in 6 months. So I think I'm good. We'll lose a little bit of food, but that's fine. I've got enough of a surplus so I can handle a deficit for 6 months. So there is an L gate on the other side of these marauders. I don't think we've been in a gateway system. We need to hurry up and get the upgraded hyperdrives so we can get experimental subspace navigation to bypass these marauders and do a little exploration over this way. Our colony ship is on its way to Friaka. It'll be almost 3 years before it gets there.
Ship upgrades applied.
Our upgrades will proceed.
Construction completed.
Build those mining stations, move to Rodan. Alright, next month we should complete this and find out something of their hardware. It could be that they were
Ship upgrades applied.
the original inhabitants, or they turned on, I don't know. So our fleets are fully upgraded with the better sensors, and we are currently undergoing a new election. Now he's got over half chance of being elected. So we're not going to influence this election. We're just going to let it go. That would make it cheaper for me to get all of my star bases. I could now have 4. And as I said, I like to build them over my colonies, so I'll probably put 1 there, 1 there. I do need 1 in this system, and I might put the other one over Panel here. Or actually, I could hold off on that. Yeah, we'll put it over here. That's closer to a new frontier. Okay, it is now large enough to send migrants out. So, this planet can support my other planets now. I might actually start growing that dis on the other world. It could be that the next one growing here could be a dis. I can hope.
The special project has concluded.
While deep scanning the rudimentary robots on Blizzard, Ignacio Guerrilla has managed to locate a unit with some manner of logs in its storage partition. The data has been largely corrupted by hardware degradation, but several promising entries have been salvaged and translated. Huge chunk of society research. Biohazard at X175, lead research division, supplemental logs, lack of significant progress, depressing, still no functional antigen candidate, running out of coastal regions affected first, virus come from, rising sea level, enough problems. That's the first entry. Slept beneath surface, we roused anger, came for us. Warned them they're coming for me. The recording is nothing but several alien voices screaming, followed by sounds of impact, then static. So there's something dangerous on this world. He's now level 7. That means it's going to adjust his position in the election. Yep, he's now above Ariana. And this did not go away, actually. So I am eventually going to have to deal with that to get it away. But maybe when he's done with archaeology and I'm sending him back over this way to get to this dig site, I'll swing by and just get that out of the damn way. So that is troubling. That there is something nasty on this world. Alright, let's get Xerus in our system. And now any influence is going to be saved for the progress to these systems. And maybe I'll come back and get Delta Pavonis.
Construction completed.
Alright, you're just going to be waiting in parsecs for a while until I get a influx of influence. Because that influence is being saved for Rodan.
System survey concluded.
Alright, survey Gorham. And then we'll see what... We'll probably end up surveying these two, but I want to get in there and see what is in these systems first.
Situation log has been updated.
We've re-elected our current ruler. We have a new energy infrastructure. 2 more generator districts. Not a problem. I've got several developing generator worlds. And his next election is in October of 2240. He's getting up there in years. Even with me buying 8, I'm still at a deficit right now. I'm also running into amenity issues. I've got enough energy. Have an extra clerk working. That'll take care of my amenity issues. Okay, I'm about to build one generator district. My food problem should be solved next month. Alright, we need to get started on the gene clinics for here. We will have all of the robots employed as miners in 2 months. That should help our mineral output, which shall in turn help us developing our other colonies. A savanna world. And they're actually in the nebula. I can't see into their borders. But we'll survey this system, then that system, then go back and get that system, and then push back this way. This seems to also go to their area, so we'll survey that way. It looks like they didn't want to advance to this little system that only has one thing of value in it. I might end up grabbing that one as well.
System survey concluded.
Alright, we've found volatile motes in the system now. Preternatural particles contain a tremendous amount of energy, which could be exploited in energy production, as fuel, or even as explosives. Where was that? Down here? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we found motes way over here. Now we're on our way farther in. Alright, we now have positive food. Now that we have that extra harvester robot working. Alright, we can go ahead and close out these colonist jobs now that we have medical workers available through the gene clinics. We are still working with just 2 research labs. We need more research up and running soon. This world would be a good one, giving me more engineering. And of course I'm already headed toward one that gives me more society, I believe. Yeah, up here. And I just found one that gave me physics, didn't I? Yes. So that is going to be, we're trying to push up this way to get that pretty soon, but I want to go ahead and get these choke points if I can to basically trap off stuff to me. We can establish an embassy there now. That will boost the effectiveness of our friendly envoys and raise relations faster. So that eventually we can get some deals going. It's like the first one we would have access to would be a commercial pact unless I decided to guarantee their independence. But I'm not guaranteeing the independence of an imperial authority. They agreed to the embassy. Good. That your government is willing to invest so much in fostering goodwill between our nations bodes well for the future. So that should up how much we are raising relations until we get to cap. It's still going to take a while before they will accept any sort of agreement. And we can slowly start through treaties chiseling away at their autocracy, inspiring their populace to want egalitarianism. Alright, I've got enough for another colony ship. I believe I want this Alpine world so I can get a boost to engineering research. We've already got the Hazar, so we will send the Vryn there because they inhabit it more. Actually, we have an arid world species we haven't made use of. We do have one Kelzin in our empire. We have the Churk in our empire. We have everything but this arid world. So before I do that, do I have an arid world in my empire? No, it's there. Okay, well, I am headed that way. It's going to take several years for it to be built and all of that. So let us go ahead and churn out that population. The Julians. And we will send them... Well, let's check and see if there are any coming to Bragar first. No, it's all Chiss. We will send the Julians out that way to be ready to colonize that world when we get it in our borders. That is a good physics place. And then the next ship we build will be for this Alpine world. That way we guarantee if something happens, we still have this other species in our empire as well. I like to get as many species as possible in my empire.
System survey concluded.
Alright, so we completed surveys of the Betelgeuse system. Unfortunately, we did not find an anomaly dealing with some weird spectral entity. Let's head over here, and that will show us what is in these two systems, and we can decide how we want to go about surveying them. We can actually get behind the Marauders this way. We can see this next system. Still no habitable worlds in it, but you're going to go ahead and go that way. Then we'll see where we want to go from there. What else? I think that's all our current explorers. Yeah, even producing 8, we are starting to consume a lot of consumer goods. We need even more industrial districts. So after this one is built, I'm going to build yet another one here on Earth. This place will be good for a little bit. This one is good for a little bit. I don't need to add more yet. Now I've got plenty of agriculture. My food is going to be plentiful when my jobs fill up. I think the next thing I'm building on this world will also be industrial districts so that I can boost my consumer goods and alloys even more. Let's see, it's going to be 13 months. That's about how long it'll take to build one of these. So we'll go ahead and get started on an industrial district here as well. It'll pull a couple of our farmers up. That may hurt our food a little bit, but I can deal with that. We're about to have somebody who doesn't have a job. Next month, I'm going to have to open up a colonist job for a short period of time until I get the robotics factory online. Alright, so Al-Madin. I have an unemployed worker. Let's make him a colonist. There we go. That'll be a little bit more amenities for now. A defensive army, which I don't need. Oh, he's actually producing minerals and not food as a colonist since he's a lithoid. Nice! Okay. It's nice to know that the colonists provide their own food source, whatever it is. I wonder if that means a robot working a colonist job would provide energy credits. Huh, I'll have to check that. I've never actually paid attention. Alright, we're now on our way to the Rodan system. It'll take 2 months for us to have... And I need to up how many of these I'm buying. Alright, let's up it to 10. Yeah, it'll take 3 months for him to get there. It's going to take me 2 months to get the alloys for him to be able to build. So in
System
July,
survey concluded.
I'll be able to execute that order. Alright, so I'm moving on here. I will, within the next month or two, be able to see the other
Knowledge
systems.
is the key to the universe.
Robust frameworks for local governance created on a per-case basis to meet each colony's needs. Alright, we can start getting rid of some more tile blockers. We can do an amoeba breeding program and get regenerative hull tissue now that we've completed the pacification. And the amoeba flagella are really powerful strike craft. They're better than like the rank 2, but not the very top rank strike craft. So we have 1 mountain. We have 3 toxic kelp. That's probably the one I should do. I do want to get the fleet support soon, but we have a New World specialist in here. Let's clear out some of these. We are still not researching things we're getting a benefit from our research agreements, unfortunately. Alright, it's going to take 800 minerals to upgrade the capital. But I actually need another industrial district first. Now, even though this is getting expensive, I'm going to go ahead and buy 500 more minerals just to have some banked. And we are going to queue up another industrial district next, so that we can get out of having to buy consumer goods and get our alloy production up faster so we can start finishing off our fleet, upgrading a bunch of star bases, and continue being able to be expanding. Because once we get our fleet up some, we'll start getting a little bit more influence back. This planet has an unusually low density and therefore much lower gravity than most planets of comparable size, so it's cheaper to build here. Still primarily human on Earth. Oh! We have a tomb world and a tundra. After you finish that, go there, then there, then there. Alderaan. I don't see any broken worlds in here, so the Death Star hasn't been through recently. Alright, what do we have? We have an unidentified empire here. I believe that is a mercenary group. I don't know why that's not in their system, though. Is there actually a star base here? There's not. There is a planet. It's an alpine world. I don't know why that's not in their system yet. Well, let's actually go this way first. And then come back and we'll actually survey through this way. And to there. Yeah, I really need more amenities here. Looks like I'm buying more minerals. Another 1,000. I've whittled down my cash pretty quickly, but it only takes 10 months to recover from that. So I need to set up building a city district here next, once the gene clinic is online, so that I can get a robotics facility up and running.
Red alert. Spaceport under fire.
Sacrosanct Church Foundation has declared war on the fire tribes of Kel. Has declared war on our allies, the fire tribes of Kel. Currently, we're now at war with them. Our deep space tracking arrays on Blizzard have made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is headed toward the planet on a direct collision course. It should impact the surface. The consequences would be disastrous. The asteroid must be destroyed before it's too late.
Situation log has been updated.
Oh my lord. Alright, so I'm at war with somebody now. Oh my. Oh my. So the lithoids rebelled against our allies. I don't know what I can do to help you. I've got a dinky fleet, but I can try. Let's head down that way to help them out. Where's your fleets? I don't see them yet. What is this war? The Manward 2 Uprising. See, this is why you worry about your stability, people. What are our war goals here? Assert overlordship and independence. They're trying to secure independence. They want to wage dominance over a rebelling subject. Fire tribes of Kel just got crippled by these guys. Xenophobes, pacifists, and spiritualists. They're a theocratic dictatorship. Government is a spiritualistic dictatorship ruled by a single individual in a hierarchical power structure, supported by the official state religion. Xenophobic isolationists want little to do with the rest of the galaxy, preferring to stay within their borders and have as few dealings with aliens as possible. Right, I don't think we're going to get along. Oh, we did get some things shown up. There's an ocean world over there. There's that unidentified empire. We've got an ocean world, a tomb world and a continental world, a savanna world. So we got some visual logs from them. There's the empire they encountered. Now we should get first contact with
Construction
them eventually.
completed.
So let's build our research and then our mining stations and go to Pentarum. Yeah, they've got a 3K fleet. My fleet is half that size. Yeah, they've got 40 ships. They've already got increased fleet size. Right now I can see your fleet. You've got a 1.5K fleet as well. The two of us together might be able to stop their ships. I'm not sure though. We could definitely cripple them by grabbing some outposts when they're not looking. Is this piracy? My God, you've got pirates in here? Yeah, there's a pirate nest. This event has happened a lot with observation posts, where you'll have a meteor going to do an extinction event at that observation post. And I had complaints because by the time the asteroid got to the observation post, your outpost in the system would destroy it. I didn't think the asteroids were tough enough, considering how long they take to get to their target. But I've had other times where the asteroids come in like in 3 months. They'll appear and boom. But yeah, this one appears to be a slow-moving collision. So I think this outpost can actually handle it. Let's actually... second fleet would take 420 days. How long would it take for second fleet to get there? Same length. So we will have second fleet go engage. It's only 2 ships, but that should be sufficient firepower to help out with the amount of time that the starbase will be blowing it up. We will continue these to go assist our allies. We'll move that there. It's still going to take us 6 months to get over there. Alright, so this is an enemy system. As soon as I can see it, I will mark it as no-go. Yeah, we're knocking out quite a bit every time. And it is very slow-moving. So the chances are pretty good that this lone outpost is going to blow up this asteroid before it's even a threat. And I think that should not be the case. I think these slow-moving asteroids, you should have to bring a fleet, even if it's a handful of corvettes, into the system to deal with it. Maybe the amoebas will attack it. That will help out. They're headed somewhere. Yeah, I'll see. The amoebas are actually headed to this gas giant. They might get close enough to aggro on that. I'm not sure. Beneath the ruins of the largest city, an amazing discovery was made. An artificial underground complex of immense proportions was detected by surface-penetrating sensors. The entrance, highly elaborate in design and possibly ceremonial in nature, was easily located, but further exploration was quickly halted. The 2 large moons of Shrudma Prime exert exceptionally powerful tidal forces, so strong in fact that they affect the motion of magma currents in the planet's core. The underground complex seems to be built with this in mind, with the corridors and chambers periodically flooded with running lava. Luckily enough for the ebb and flow can be predicted, but it is as yet a mystery why a relatively advanced civilization would construct a subterranean death trap like this. 2 moons, huh? I don't see 1 moon. Not 1. I think that should create 2 moons around them, but oh well. Yeah, this planet's got a moon. That one doesn't have one. A little disappointing. Oh, they're moving this way, right where my fleet's going to hit them. Crap. I do not want to engage their superior numbers. Oh, I've got a few more months before I have to worry about it. I can just keep an eye on them. Their fleet is 1.5K, and it is probably moving to follow me. I think I'm on take point. Yeah. Generally in wars, AIs will try to meet up with your fleet. But he's going to end up fighting through these systems to get to me, which may cause these guys to redirect. Alright, so we need to start building a robotics factory here. We're probably going to end up opening up that colonist job. Well, no, this guy can work as a clerk. Alright, we do have more Vren coming in. But we should be able to stop this asteroid, honestly. Alright, we have the medical worker position open. Actually, work the medical workers, not the colony jobs, fool. Alright, it looks like our distribution of luxury goods is fading, but we do not have enough surplus consumer goods. This one's got 3 years left. This one's got 4. But yeah, we don't have enough surplus luxury goods at this point to distribute more. Okay, we can now do some agreements with these people. We're going to propose a trade agreement, or commercial, and a research agreement. I don't have enough intel on them to know what I'm getting out of this. We'll find out later, because once I get the agreements, our intel should climb a little faster. Or a little higher, rather. More space amoebas. Now that is one thing. The space amoebas, if they happen to be neutral to me, but in my systems, when piracy breaks out, these amoeba fleets will usually decimate space pirates, which is great. The outpost has gotten its butt kicked by the asteroid base. So these guys are probably need to take that out. Alright, so our economy is a little bit weaker than theirs, but we're fairly close. Because they're only generating 3.76 for us, and we're generating 3.08 for them. So they've got a little bit higher trade value. Oh, they're a tiny little empire. Ocean World, Alpine. They do have a gateway in their systems. So no, this doesn't connect down here. So if I get up this way, I have locked them off from coming this way. That's fine. So I think after I finish Jomel, I'm going to actually pop through and check out a little bit in their area to see what's on the other side of them. Alright, we don't see what we're sharing there. Let's check our techs. Alright, still we're forging the way for most of these. Now next month I'll have enough alloys I could build another colony ship. I don't really need to right now. As a matter of fact, I think the shipyard is in use for a little bit longer. And I don't have the consumer goods. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and start reinforcing my fleets again. Especially the fleet that is on its way over here, though it probably won't get the reinforcements in time. Yeah, this thing's already down 1,000, and it's still not close. When I get my fleet over here, it should be torn up pretty quickly. The space amoebas are helping. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I can turn my fleet around. Where is fleet number 2? Return home. The space amoebas are going to take this son of a bitch out for me. Let's watch. Our friendly little space amoebas are saving our life. Look at that thing getting torn up. See, you see how quick these things will blow up if you just have a few ships over here? I really, as long as it takes for this thing to actually impact, I kind of wish...
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
When I did my mod, what I did was I increased its hull points from 9,000 to 90,000, I think it was. No, it might have been 45,000. I might have only multiplied it by 5. But I know if it hadn't been for the space amoebas, this one single missile launcher over here, an unupgraded missile launcher, will blow it up before it gets there. And I'm curious, do these things still have just a missile launcher, or are they using torpedoes? They're still using missiles. But a missile launcher will blow up one of these before it becomes a threat. So I had upped them, I think it was either 45,000 or 90,000. But I had upped them for a factor to where you needed a ship to deal with them. Your lone outpost is not going to do it. But yeah, the space amoebas, I love the space amoebas. They are going to tear that damn thing up for me. Alright, so we got our hull points. The latest generation of Corvette hulls have optimized structural integrity fields and improved bulkheads. Alright, more mineral from miners, because we are having mineral problems, and that's going to be our cheapest tech. We are also getting a research agreement for it. I don't have an industry guy still, right? Yeah. So we'll just keep Enrique over here. We'll have that in about a year. But yeah, I love these space amoebas, man. When the space amoebas and the crystalline entities, when you are friendly with them, they help protect your area. It is just so wonderful. They are just blowing the crap out of that thing with the assistance of my starbase.
System survey concluded.
Alright, now I am going there and then there, so I still need to find an Arctic world somewhere. How close is my fleet? Alright, they're right in that system. They're going to be fighting. I can't handle them. So let's they've just entered the system. Even with that, I would get my butt kicked trying to take them on. I might do some damage to them, but I'm going to lose that fight. So I think we're going to hold here. Let's actually hold right here just in case they head this way. We need their fleet to get closer. They just dealt with the pirates, I think. Yeah, they've dealt with the pirates. So they're going to be taking on this starbase. Or outpost. Now, I doubt they have point defense. I can actually look at their details now. They have... see their classes. Pirot class. All of these are Pirot class, but watch, they'll have different loadouts. Yeah, see, that one's all lasers. That one's got unupgraded. The AI doesn't tend to upgrade its designs too well. Yeah, you can see they've got a mix of ships in here. But we do know they have level 3 laser technology and level 2 armor. Yeah, they've got some pretty crappy ships. Because they never upgrade, they just build new ones. They've got level 2 armor, afterburners, and UV lasers, and upgraded sensors. Alright, so they're going to be, they have no point defense. They're going to take some damage taking out this outpost. Because it has missile launchers. Alright, got our next tradition. We will get diplomatic networking. The influence and prowess of our the influence and prowess of our ambassadorial network is a source of great pride to the United Nations of Earth people. So this gives us more unity, so it should make the next one a little bit faster. It's still going to take 5 years. And I think I will go for eminent diplomats first, so that I have a chance to get a favor for longer, since I have so many diplomats working. The increased trust growth and trust cap I will worry about afterwards, and then we'll go through the Federation. Through hard work and experience, Enrique Torres has gained research speed for materials. So he is a really good engineer now if I get materials, because he gets the 10 for that and another 15 for it being materials. So the living metal he would actually get a lot of bonus against. Yeah, 48, but it'd still take forever. Alright, they're going to stomp the shit out of this, but they will probably take some damage. I doubt they have. Point defense. The asteroid that was approaching Blizzard on a collision course has been destroyed. With their doom averted, our jubilant citizens on the planet have taken to the streets in celebration. A scan of the remaining fragments has also revealed that the asteroid consisted largely of valuable minerals. We have collected what we could. Oh, thank you! I have been starved for minerals for so long. So now we have an abundance of minerals. Shoo! So we, with the assistance of the space amoebas, the asteroid has been obliterated. I love these guys. You guys are so kind. Yeah, my outpost versus the asteroid. Yeah, our nuclear missiles in that short time did that much damage to it. 1,636. We still had a lot of time before it reached the planet. That one nuclear missile could have obliterated it without me having to do anything. Moving a fleet over there would just take care of it faster. So I think those asteroids aren't a big enough threat, honestly. They need significantly more hull. Now there are ones, if you're on a planet with electromagnetic issues or magnetic fluctuations, it can pull an asteroid to you that you only get 75 days to deal with. And if you don't have a fleet in the vicinity, you're screwed. But yeah, the ones that have like asteroid impacts and stuff do that. So those, it's okay if they're lower health. You're still not, unless you had a fleet in the area, it's going to hit. But I think these slow asteroid things, they have too little health, because your single outpost is going to deal with it before you do anything else. Alright, we'll go ahead and queue up another ship for this fleet.
We are being hailed.
Non-aggression pact? Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, they've already got it down to half. Looks like they've suffered very little damage. And they've taken it. So where are they headed next? They appear to be pulling back, probably to deal with the fact that this fleet is coming in and is taking their stuff. Now they took a little bit of damage doing this. They took a little bit of damage. Yeah, they did. They took a little bit of hull damage. One of their destroyers is down to half, as a matter of fact. So as soon as they're out of this system and kind of committed to going that way, I'm going to pull back in and take that outpost away from them. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and say we're headed this way and see what they do about it. They're still leaving the system. They're going to declare rivalry on me. I will declare rivalry right back so that I can get more influence. Thank you.
System survey concluded.
So that's Savannah World, not spectacular. So how close are we to entering this system? We are about to use the hyperlane, and so are they. We have... we haven't even started hyperlaning in. But they are in the process of warping it. There, they're gone. So we will come into this system and take over their starbase. Due to a major clerical error, parts of Al-Madain's has fallen behind in infrastructure maintenance and accommodation services. The people that live in rather bleak conditions and will not tolerate it for long. Remedying these problems will cost us time and effort. Okay. Why did that happen? Everybody has amenities. We were all happy. It just happened. Now we have an industrial wasteland and a sprawling slum. Well, the sprawling slum will give us a pop when it's cleared. And the industrial wasteland just covered up some of our generator districts. After we finish the robot assembly plants, we'll get started on that. Now where are you headed? Alright, you're going to Hinward, or Manward, and from there you're probably going down here where they are about to take your starbase.
Engaging hostile station.
Alright, let's see us shoot down that missile. Boom! Another missile down. And it's done. No damage whatsoever suffered because I bring picket ships. Did you turn around when I did that? You sure as shit did. Okay, I'm out of the system. I'm going to be doing guerrilla tactics. I'm not facing them. I'm delaying them while the fire tribes take out their area. So let's pull back to Ophelios. Yeah, let's warp there. Yeah, they didn't like that. But that's fine by me. They can sit here and take a little bit of damage since they don't have pickets, retaking the starbase. Because it should regenerate enough before they get back to it. We are actually generating more war exhaustion than they are. This is not good. I just don't have the fleet to deal with them right now. I need to finish tripping out this fleet and bring it down as well. And we're losing food again. Why are we losing food? Because we just completed an industrial district on another world. And it yanked up farmers. That's why we're losing food. Yeah, this one. It pulled a couple of farmers up to be an artisan and a metallurgist. So we're going to lose a little bit of food. It'll be 2 years before we get that. We can handle 2 years or 22 months. That would be 100 or about 180 food, let's just say. Let's just jump it up to 180. I can handle that. I'm over 1,000. I'm not going to worry about my food deficit. I'm going to just let these populations grow. So it's going to take us 3 months to get over there. I don't know how long it's going to take them to get to us. But we are going to be doing guerrilla tactics and annoying the crap out of them. Yeah. We missed with 12% of our shots, and we shot down both missiles that came after us. Now, if I upgrade my hyperdrives, I can hop in and out of the systems faster than they can. I do have upgraded sublight, so you see I'm already on the other side of the damn system. Now they may... Yeah, this thing is up and running. The Shimmering Stratum.
Colony establishment has begun.
Alright, where? New Frontier. Avalon. Alright, we have hostile fauna. This world has evolved extremely hostile fauna, and the surface is rife with lethal predators waiting to ambush their next meal. Their biology offers great research opportunities, however. So we have a couple massive glaciers and dangerous wildlife. I can't remove any of those while this is colonizing. It will take less than 2 years. It'll take about a year and 7 months for me to have that up and running. Alright, let's... Our shipyard is dormant right now. Let's add a couple more ships. Or another ship, rather. And right now, that's what we're going to use our allies for, is maxing out this fleet, and then we're going to start upgrading star bases when we get a surplus. So let's see if this gets a few missiles off before they take it back. It hasn't really regenerated its hull. It may not. I just left the system. Yep, it gets a few missiles off, so it's a little bit more damage going to their ships because they do not have picket weapons. So this is going to be a war of attrition. They're going to suffer some damage every time that they have to come back and retake the station, just from a couple of missiles. And we're also wasting their time and giving our allies time to overtake things. Now, when you overtake a starbase, you can wait until it starts to heal, and it should start repairing your fleet. These guys aren't currently listed as being repaired, but if they hang around here, they will eventually get repaired on a conquered starbase. We do need to queue up a few more generator districts just to have some available jobs before we go to clearing out these industrial wasteland and sprawling slum. Well, there's my other colonist ship. It is not currently doing anything. I need to go ahead and start sending it to this planet. Yes, it will take over 3 years for them to get there. By then, I should have claimed this system. Actually, I can hold off on claiming that system. After I finish here, I'll go ahead and claim that system. And then I will go get this choke point. Because it does not look like they're advancing this way. I'm not that worried about it. While I would like to get over here just to have yet another world in my system, it's not critical. Where are you guys going now, huh? You're turning right back around? Okay.
Research concluded.
Given enough processing power, network sensors, and distributed stations, even the ocean currents can be managed to a fine level of control. Alright, so we've got 2 glaciers, we have 3 sinkholes, and 2 quicksand basins. And I think it's the quicksand basins that were blocking, let's look at the planet, that are blocking the mining districts. Yeah, the gas extraction wells are behind the quicksand basins. So I think we want to do the soil remediation next, even though it's got less. Well, what are the glaciers blocking? Mining districts and generator districts. That'll be up and running in about a year. I won't have this tech by then. So let's do the soil remediation so that we can clear out and have access to that other. How are we doing on this archaeological site? We've got an 80% chance. Boy, you've been rolling a little mediocre. Alright, as soon as they get the hell out of this system, I'm going back in. And I will just sit here playing cat and mouse with them. Let's actually pull up over here. Yeah, I'll just sit here playing cat and mouse with
Construction
them.
completed.
Let that thing's missiles whittle them down. Alright, change of plans. You are going to Plessis next. It's going to take me a little bit to get the influence anyway. After we get Plessis, we'll worry about coming back and getting these. And I think after I get Jamil, I'm going to explore a little bit through their territory before I come back and start pushing this way. Alright, Jamil has a Lyrite civilization. They appear to be in the later stages of the Bronze Age, having mastered early metalworking. Although most of their population is rural, several large city-states have formed. I didn't even realize that had a primitive civilization in it. What type of world was that? That was Arctic. That was the last one we needed, wasn't it? Huh. Frigid, rocky world with a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere. The poles are big, and significant water deposits can be found permanently frozen as glacial ice. However, the planet experiences seasonal variations, and the equatorial band is covered by vegetation. So we found a Bronze Age culture. I didn't even pay attention to looking into this to see that there might have been a primitive civilization. Yeah, I definitely want to push that way then. So now we should have gotten one of each of the 9 types. So that was Arctic. We've got a savanna. We've got an arid. We've got a tundra. So we need an alpine. Where is it? Avalon is alpine. So there's all 3 of the frozen. Let's see, we had a savanna and arid. We need a desert somewhere. That we have surveyed. Breglar is a savanna. I know I've seen a desert somewhere. I'm positive we have surveyed a desert. Where the hell was it? It might be that primitive civilization was a continental world. This one. Yes. So we've got continental, we've got a tropical, and we have an ocean, or had an ocean. It's now a tomb world. Where is the desert we surveyed? I I know we surveyed a desert somewhere. I'm positive we have already surveyed a desert somewhere. Manward. We surveyed Manward before we completed first contact. So we have surveyed one of each of the 9 types. Now we are now eligible for that follow-up quest to pop up. Now it won't necessarily pop up immediately, but it will eventually now that we have qualified for it. Now right before we complete the robot assembly plants, I'm going to close out this colonist job. Matter of fact, I can go ahead and do it now. You can stay unemployed. You'll immediately go into the robot assembly plants when they are constructed. Hazor Pact has also declared this them a rival. So that means that we should get on good terms with, they should get on good terms with our other ally because of mutual rivals. And yes, immediately went to be a roboticist. And our new pop became the clerk. And now we're building some generator districts to get some extra jobs on here. After we have some jobs to handle incoming population, then we can start clearing out the industrial wasteland and sprawling slums that popped up. An expedition was sent down into the volcanic tunnel network. Navigating the magma-scoured basalt maze will be a delicate business, as the frequent ebb and flow of lava periodically maroons the expedition deep within. When, or if, the end of the labyrinth is reached, there is also the long road back that needs to be traversed. Once inside, there is no way of communicating with the expedition. We can only wait. Right off the bat, his skill bonus equals the difficulty, so he needs 4 clues, which he should be able to get fairly easily to get a breakthrough. So yeah, I do want to push up this way next to get to Jamil, so that I can put an observation post over this. Now there is an achievement for enlightening a Bronze or Stone Age civilization. But I'm not going to get it with the United Nations of Earth because Prime Directive. We're not interfering with them. And every 50 to 200 years, civilizations that you are will have a chance to advance. So one that starts out in early space age can become a new empire. Alright, so we are upgrading the capital on Earth. I can drop my buying of consumer goods. We now have a decent amount. I could actually go ahead and buy 10 food. It's cheap. Yeah, I can go ahead and be buying 10 food a month just so I'm not losing food. I've got the economy to handle it. Alright, we are 8 months away from filling up another job, so we will go ahead and build yet another mining district here. Just to boost our mineral output. I do need another building here, but I'll wait until the generator district. And as a matter of fact, go ahead and make sure you are building technicians. Alright, in 3 months, I'm going to start on a robotics factory here. I want to wait until then so that I can actually build the building when the city district gives me another slot. Oh, I can actually start clearing out the toxic kelp now, that's right. A thick forest of kelp that is toxic to most forms of life covers the ocean in this region. Let's clear out, it doesn't really matter, we're not going to be using either of these, so let's clear out the one in the boggy fens first. The low-lying wetlands that provide a wealth of plant nutrients. Let's clear those out, since we got nothing else to do here right now. Same for here, we'll clear the toxic kelp out of the green hills. Relations are improving quite well with the Pirac hierarchy. Still be a while until we get a migration treaty. We could form a defensive pact, but I'm not really interested in that. I can't do it while I'm at war anyway. Which reminds me, yeah, I still have the defensive pact with the Hazar. I'm curious what their relation is with the fire tribes of Kel. We can find that out in a second. And I'm curious if either of these... Alright, minus 72 for that one. I think I had a better chance of getting the Hazar pack into a federation. Minus 52, yeah. Neither of them really want to join a federation just yet. It'll take some time for my trust to build up. And of course, these absolutely horrible xenophobic isolationists. Now, one thing I could do... Well, we're in a war, and the person who is attacked sets the goals. So he set it to assert overlordship. But if I ever get attacked, my goal is going to be ideology to make them into just like me. But it looks like we're actually gaining more exhaustion faster. These are a little bit more powerful than us. Alright, you've already moved out. You're about halfway away from that. It's about time for me to come back in and retake this starbase again. Let's see, are they still sitting here repairing? Yes. Yes, they are repairing. So they're going to stay here to get repaired, hopefully. They did lose one ship. Small population planet. It's got some defenders. I could probably... Yeah, let's recruit some armies on Earth, because we have Cybrex warforms, but I don't have the alloys for them yet. So yeah, when we get some more alloys, I think I might recruit some Cybrex warforms, because they do like the default army, 1.72 to 3.45. The warforms are doing about 5 times that in max damage. And the morale damage is almost 10 times. Well, it is 10 times. So yeah, we are doing... These guys have 7 times the health as well, and no morale. They're not affected by morale damage. But they do a lot of collateral damage. This Titanic robot towers over most buildings with enough firepower to devastate cities. And the assault armies come with their own transports and can invade other planets. You know, that's just the generic you get on that. So I think I may turn out a war form a little bit later on to help with reconquering these people. Yeah, they're a theocratic dictatorship, and my allies are a democracy. I do want to keep my allies, even if they are subjugating people, because the whole reason this came about was they had just outright invaded a primitive world. They'd annexed the primitives. But they are militaristic, so they want conquest, so I can understand that. I don't agree with it. I don't support it. Since they're having a revolution and we were in a defensive pact, I'm pulled into it, but you know. We are slowly working to make them a little bit more peaceful. But for now, there's war. The Churk who are leading this rebellion, some of them have come over to my empire. So hopefully they don't think ill of the fact that I am against their religious zealot people. We've got 10 in our empire. They're interesting looking people. They're industrious. They're pretty good on mining planets. They're actually just as good as my robots, if not better. Yeah, I know we're going to be all the way up at the top. Subtract 5,000 from that, we'd be at 21. The Sacrosanct Church is the new one. It's really low. Yeah, we're at 2116 if we take out the relic. So we are actually greater than the fire tribes of Kel now. We would be about 13. Our economic strength is still lower than theirs. Our tech level is still lower. But we control more colonies and systems now that they've lost those. For the Hazar Pact, we have exceeded their economy finally. We're still a little bit behind in tech, but we have more colonies and more systems. We are significantly higher than the Pirac. They still have a little bit better tech than us, but we have equivalent colonies, but more systems. And we don't know squat about them. But I do know how many systems they have. They have 6. I know how many colonies they have. They have 2. Yeah, if we could somehow get our fleets together, we could probably wipe out their fleet, which would make a significant impact on them. But I don't want to lose my ships throwing against it just to weaken them. That's the reason I'm going to be relying on this guerrilla warfare of just making them come back and retake this station and take a little damage every time. I don't know if they're going back to their starbase to repair or if they're trying to route somewhere else, but if I can keep annoying them, I do know this AI fleet will suicide on them pretty much. But he's a trickster, so they have a better chance to disengage from combat. So he is also good at hit and run tactics. So after he takes this system, after he gets repaired up, I hope he goes to go after their main system, because if he takes out that station, that's going to impact their ability to replace ships. Because I bet you that's the one that has the shipyard. Alright, we're going to keep reinforcing this fleet until we get it up to the full 8 torpedo boats. Now one thing, the torpedoes are more effective against targets that don't have good evasion. So they're not the best weapons to use against the corvettes. But they will be a little bit more effective against their destroyers, and they're very effective against star bases and defense platforms. Which reminds me, you have any defense platforms here? No, you just have the star base. Missiles are more effective against the star bases than torpedoes. Torpedoes will tear down the armor quick, but it's not getting a bonus against the hull points like the missiles did. But will tear up the armor, but they do a lot more damage. So let's see, what about this one? You have any defense platforms? No. So if we can take out their star bases, that will cripple their fleets, especially if they're like me and tend to use anchorages over soldiers on the ground. Yeah, they don't have any defense platforms that I see. Alright, Tanab is also now a restricted system. So we have seen all 3 systems in this Marauder Empire. They have a tremendous fleet strength. And their stations are very powerful. Yeah, that's 30 in fleet right there, plus another 14. We'd need about a 50 fleet strength to take out the system. And when we started attacking that system, they would bring in some fleets from over here. So it's going to be really hard to get rid of these guys. I think about 150k would be a good fleet strength to come through here, because we'll wipe this out pretty quickly as they send in reinforcements. We could sit here and blow them up as they warp into the system, doing some heavy damage before they can retaliate and before all of them get over. That'll wipe most of them. Their reinforcements would all filter this way, and then we could come in and start working on all of these habitats and stations. But in the meantime, I'm going to do something a little stupid. Hi-yi! Cough, hack, sputter. Yi-yi-yi! Will you cease that infernal shrieking? Hi-yi! What shrieking? Alright, we'd like to hire a leader. Yes, yes! Many smart Uthabalan warriors glad to fight for Dwamik Mullah. Only need right incentive. So an admiral would cost me 2,000. Okay, never mind. I'm not wasting that much right now. Honestly, those guys scream too damn much. I think I would rather hire one from over here anyway. But it'd cost 2,000. So I will save up. That's probably who I'm going to get as the admiral of my second fleet, is one of the Marauders. I don't have to spend Unity, so it's not going to delay my next thing. It's just energy credits, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. My energy credit income is getting a lot better. And I need to keep a constant eye on this fleet to make sure that they are not turning around to come after me. I think they're going to repair, honestly. Nope. They bypassed that station. They're headed on to the next one. Let's see if
System survey concluded.
Once combat is engaged, if they turn around. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings. Okay, that's the one we've seen before. As soon as this combat is initiated, let's see what they do. Yep, they turn around and head back. So we are wasting their time. Alright, the Jamal system is fully surveyed now. Once I finish that, I think I'm going to head up and explore this area. That'll give me an idea where their constructors are, which way they're expanding. I still need 17 more. So it'd take about 9 more months before I can do that. Whispers and rumors concerning possible ties to organized crime have surrounded Governor Stanley Flint for some time now. The governor has dismissed these claims as malicious libel invented by political rivals, but recent evidence suggests there was more to it than this. Oh boy. Stanley Flint is now corrupt. This corrupt leader is willing to sell out anyone and anything if it increases their personal wealth. Alright, that's going to impact my crime on these planets. So, I'm sorry. You're gone. Let us get... What is your lifespan? 130? Let's get Jag Nakshin to be the governor of Earth. And I am sorry, you may have served us for quite a while, but you are now gone. I am not having corruption in my empire. The magnetic field of Jomel 3 experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed by the UNS Aldrin. The rare event has interchanged the positions of the planet's magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Still no damage. Even though we were really close and swarming it, our picket ships were able to prevent their missiles from actually impacting us. Alright, so let's pull back to it there, because their fleet is on its way right back to try and retake this, which is buying time for this fleet to get repaired. And yes, they are getting repaired. I see the armor on those ships were originally low. Might also be being reinforced. And once they're done, they should be able to push up to manward. and take out that base. And we'll just keep distracting their big fleet until this fleet gets close enough to engage it, and we can sweep in behind, and the two of us overpower it and sandwich them between. They don't appear to be building up raider fleets right now. Raider fleets are usually about 5K. Well, that one is about 7. I clicked on that too fast, right-clicked on it too fast. I actually wanted to see how many missiles I shot down. So the Fire Tribes of Kel versus the Chirk Foundation. There was a space battle. They lost one ship. Yeah, that was the battle over Dulce here. When they took that star base, they lost a ship. So we are still acquiring more exhaustion than them. But we are occupying their territory more than they're occupying ours. And he is bringing in a transport fleet with a bunch of experienced assault armies. They're a little more powerful than our humans. I think we were 1.75 to 3.5, so they're a little stronger. The Kelsen are. And it looks like they're going to Ultrak Point, would be my guess. Yep, they're on a beeline for Ultrak Point. So he's going to try and reconquer this planet, which will cause some more things. If I can keep this fleet distracted long enough for him to sweep through here and take their worlds, that's going to cripple any logistical support their fleet has, and it's going to cripple their economy. So I'm doing my part, as little as it is, with my fleet that is half the size of theirs, and doing my guerrilla warfare. Speaking of guerrilla warfare, reinforce that fleet again. Alright, now that you're done with that, let's actually go up this way. Oh man, I love these nebulas. Enter the orbit of that. Nice rainbow color, as a matter of fact. Or at least three-tone. You got yellows, red, orange, and blue in there. Okay, those are nebulas. I'm not going to be able to see in them, so I'm just going to have to jump into those systems. So let us survey, survey, survey. And then we'll go check out the systems over here. I think we'll survey there, and then over to here. And that'll give us an idea of where these guys have room for expansion. Fire tribes finally declared them as rivals as well. Looks like they're on their way to expand their territory.
System survey concluded.
A tomb world just has a radioactive wasteland, which requires no tech to clear out. I do have a species that has 100% habitability on tomb worlds, but this one's pretty far from my area. A rocky world with a nitrogen-oxide atmosphere, it is currently experiencing a nuclear winter with dense layers of sooty aerosols in the atmosphere, high levels of radiation, surface radiation, minimal signs of life. And we have a little bit of crime now. because we have a lower level governor, but that should be taken care of pretty easily. As a matter of fact, as soon as the planetary capital upgrades, I should have an additional enforcer job. Alright, you're just about done with the toxic kelp. We'll only get one population in 8 months. I don't really need to do anything. There's another toxic kelp. Let's clear that out. The one blocking the ore-rich caverns. It'll be about a year before you need another job added. It takes about a year to build hollow theaters. So we'll get started on some hollow theaters when we finish with the kelp. Alright, so now we need to get started on robot assembly plants here. To close out one of the colonist jobs, I'd rather this new pop be a clerk. Fire tribes of Kel are in a non-aggression pact with the Hazor. Good, they're getting good relations. Let's go to diplomatic mode. Click on this empire. Yeah, we don't have enough information to mouse over and see exactly what it is, but they're kind of neutral right now. See, if we click on the Hazar Pact, there should have been a way to see we have a defensive pact with them. See, maybe it's opinion map mode is what I wanted. So we'll click on them. They have closed borders, but we're ally of an ally. We have mutual rivals, and they're both materialist. So yeah, they have their opinion of them is getting up. Let's look the other way. Mutual rivals, bright materialist, ally of an ally. But they still have closed borders. So hopefully eventually these two will start working together. See, this empire doesn't really care for these guys. Xenophobic bigots. Yeah, these people don't like them because they're xenophobic bigots. Same over here. But they're both all materialists, so there's a little bit of like between them. I don't like their slaver policy or the fact that they're xenophobes. We have nothing but good modifiers from the fire tribes of Kel. Alright, back to Empire map mode. Yep, go ahead and take some more damage. Taking this, trying to take this starbase. Launch some missiles at them. Get them, boys. Got them with at least 3 missiles before they died.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
New fracking techniques will allow us to tap into previously unattainable pockets of geothermal resources deep beneath the planet's crust. Alright, we could upgrade our robots to droids. Planetary build speed would be nice. Crystal mines, we need that. I'm not interested in the fusion missiles right now. I'm more interested in torpedoes. We are going for the crystal mines. And we are getting a huge bonus. Oh, the Hazaran have already discovered that. Cool. So it'll take a little over 3 years. Oh, I got the moats, didn't I? No, I'm 4 months away from having the moat harvesting. And there's only really one planet that has access to moats for me anyway. I think it's this one. No, that's gas. This one. That isn't a full-on colony yet. Oh, this one also has moat traps. So, yeah. Alright, where are you going now that you've taken that? You're turning around and going the other way. As soon as you're out of the system, I'll be right back to retake that. Let's go ahead and get in position. And you got to keep an eye on them, because sometimes if you start moving in, they will immediately turn around and come back. You're almost fully repaired. For some reason, their shields are not regenerated. They don't have shields. These two corvettes do not have shields. They're all armor. Okay, that explains a lot of why you're taking damage. You've gotten rid of all your shields, moron. Well, it did that for power reasons. He's still got the low reactor to be able to support all of these lasers he can't afford, and afterburners he can't afford shields. So yeah, you're almost fully repaired. I don't see any reinforcements headed that way. Got your attention again, didn't I?
Research concluded.
Oh, I got carried away and went past the first. Oh well. Volatile motes are fickle particles that are dangerous to work with. In order to safely harvest them without setting off a chain reaction of explosions, energy fields must be used to stabilize the motes. Basic combat roles would help. Improved deflectors would help, since these guys are very heavy on lasers. Since lasers are their best upgrade, a lot of their fleets might end up with heavy on the lasers. Improving our shields would really help with that, because lasers suck against shields. The Kel have also researched this, so yeah. 2 years to knock that out. Do I have... Yeah, I have somebody out surveying who would be better. We'll just replace her with Marcus. So yeah, that knocked another month off of it. And we have the technology to harvest motes now, but we only have like one planet we can put that on, and we need another building slot for that. Alright, I think I'd be safe now to swap out these robots. Instead of rudimentary robot, just, how about... Lizard robot. And I think I am actually going to take these robots and make them the generic workers rather than miners. I don't know yet. I've got 4 trait picks I can do, but only 2 points. See, I could just make them miners for now. I mean, the other option is to give them... That would take 3. And I only have 2 picks to get it. Let's see, if I made them high bandwidth and luxurious, I could give them power drills and efficient processors. Actually, let's back up here. Let's get rid of high bandwidth and just get a 1-pointer. Pop assembly speed. I'm not going to be building more of these. Them being luxurious and custom made does nothing for me. Now that's a little bit of meta to eke out some more points, but I can give them efficient processors. So these guys have power drills and efficient processors. They should be getting 20% more minerals from jobs. They're custom made. Each new unit is crafted with unparalleled attention to detail, a marvel of engineering and art, but not very efficient. And they are luxurious, Designed after the principles that you cannot put a price on quality, these first-rate units are costly but shiny. So that affects your pop assembly cost, meaning instead of needing 100 points, I would need a little bit more. I think it's 120. Oh, no. I think that means I spend more. Yeah, I spend more alloys per month for somebody who's producing it. Instead of spending, I think, 2 alloys a month, they're spending 2.4. This one means that they will take longer to build. Instead of generating 2 progress a month, I would be generating 1.7. But like I said, I'm not going to be building more of these, so that's just free points to get me what I want for these 4 robots. And sometimes it takes a while for the templates to pop up. You can get it to pop up faster by toggling off and back. And we will apply that template. Why can't I apply it? Oh, because I was looking at the wrong one. I need to apply the Blizzard robot to the rudimentaries. Now that'll take 3,000 because I'm adding 4 traits. Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Situation log has been updated.
It would take 2 years. Now that's going to delay me getting the crystals. Actually, it's going to take 2.5 years, but I'm going to do it. So that I can get these pops upgraded so I don't have to worry about them again. Alright, we've gotten that done. Go back to that system. Zero damage on my end. I shot down 4 missiles. They never touched me. Yeah, so I don't think pickets are useless. I think they have value. Now, sure, my pickets won't be useful with the picket slot when I fight these guys because they don't use missiles, but I'm using them for what they're good for. I've only got like 6 pickets, 6 to 8 pickets, 8 pickets. I've got 8 pickets in this fleet. So that's just 8 small weapons that would probably be mass drivers anyway that I'm missing out on. See, do any of their ships have no shields? Yeah, they've almost lost a destroyer from coming back to retake this starbase over and over again. They've almost lost 2 destroyers already. So if I keep doing this, they will start losing fleet capacity and eventually get so beat up, I can just sit here and help my starbase finish them off. But I'm hoping these guys end up sandwiching them. You still haven't fully repaired? What the hell? What are you doing? Oh, you moved over here to bombard the planet. Oh, they are fighting. They're about to take the planet. Yep, as a matter of fact, I think they just did successfully take the planet. Now, the Churk have pretty nasty, have armies equivalent to humans, it appears. Yeah. Who was your general? Elamano? He took some heavy damage to his fleets, but it looks like he's about to take that planet.
System survey concluded.
Alright, now I'm on the way back with that guy. Got him! Alright, so he just conquered a planet. We have a significant more occupation. We still are getting more war exhaustion because of our casualties. So, he lost 4 armies and took out 3 of theirs. Yeah, that was rough on our part. So yeah, we are fighting a superior force, it appears, because we are suffering more war exhaustion than they are. These rebels mean business. But hopefully I'm about to cause them to lose some ships when they come back in here. My ships are faster. I have a whole bunch of sublight bonuses. Yeah, I have the harmonious crew and the enhanced ship speed. And I have increased engines over them, I believe. Well, no, the engines aren't what matters. It's the thrusters. I need to upgrade my thrusters. I'll be gone shortly. Boom. My little guerrilla warfare tactics are working. Now, I want to see if you lose a ship. Not quite. Yeah, they haven't quite lost a ship yet. The damage is being spread out a little. They have a bunch of ships that do not have shields at all. Yeah, so if I wanted to, I should go back and retool my ships to be lasers instead of mass drivers. They don't really have a lot in the way of shields. Yeah, they have a handful with shields. It's mainly their destroyers. And they do have 165 shields on their destroyers. But they're getting close to losing a ship. And of course, these are going to get whittled down because they do not have shields. They, I think, primarily have energy weapons, so shields are very effective against them. Yeah, they had to tear down the shields on this thing first. Alright, they have captured the planet. What is your fleet now doing? Your fleet is pushing on? Oh yes, please take that system. If you take manward, that's going to really cripple them while I'm sitting over here making them play around and do nothing. Oh, look at all of those alloys. I hadn't even been paying attention. Reinforce my last ship. I could have been building this starbase. I got distracted by the war. Alright, in about a year, I'm going to be able to upgrade this world. 3 months, and I will be able to close out the colonist job. Let's go ahead and queue up the building of more... No. Let's queue up another city district. Alright, finally about to start exploring that way. Yeah, they do have a constructor here. Where's it going? It's headed toward the system I'm headed toward. So I probably am not going to end up surveying this. I'm going to jump over and... Yeah, he's headed to that system. I'm just going to go ahead and survey this way. There they go again. They've already got all the shields down. They're working on the armor now, I think. Alright, time to start upgrading some more star bases. So let's get Guerrilla started upgrading. We can actually put one trade hub in here because we could collect all of these right now till we get more star bases. I've got it down to half hull. They're making a beeline for them. I think they're still headed that way. I started from farther out. Rather than parking right there, I just decided to start heading that way when they were headed out of the system. Alright, that's lowering my overall happiness, causing some stability issues. I need more amenities here. Upgrading the capital is going to add 3 amenities, but that's still not enough. I need some more people working the clerk jobs. You know what? I can spare the technicians. That will help balance out a little bit. In 1 month, I will have another pop, so I'm going to go ahead and change my colony designation now to a generator world. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and close out that colonist slot. Because in 1 day, I will have a robot assembly plant. So we need to build miners. Actually, no. We need to build 1 synthetic worker to operate the mode harvesting trap that we were about to build. We might end up opening up those colonist slots again, because in 9 months, we're going to need another job. And it's going to take us 16 months to get another job opened up here, and then that'll take us even longer to get a mode harvesting trap, another year. So yeah, maybe I should hold off on the city district. Yeah, let's hold off on the city district and turn out another mining district. We'll have that in 6 months before we need the jobs. Yeah, we'll probably build up a few mining districts, and then instead of having to build a city district, we might be able to upgrade the shelter and get the mode harvesting trap. Hopefully we can get that done in 4 years. Otherwise, that worker can work the mines until the mode harvesting becomes available. All right, the starbase is built. Build your research stations, your mining stations, and go here. Let us cancel your orders. And have you go straight to this world, Ultinia. Oh. Did we get a new species? No. We've still got the same species, it appears. Oh, there's another primitive civilization over here, because I see the Savannah world there, but not there. Alright, so we have an early space age civilization here, the Genelot. So I think the Hazor Pact is getting ready to invade a primitive civilization. They are in the process of invading, or they're at least shelling them, because there's a lot of, well, no, just bad stability. The Genelot are necroids. They're very strong, quick learners. They're xenophobes, militarist, and materialist. So they have a military station here. Yeah, they have a space station, an early space station. They might be about to advance, since he hasn't claimed this territory yet. Battle on Ultrax Punt. That space battle was in Dulce. This is in Manward. They lost 2 ships, but took out 5. And lost none and took out 1. So we actually pushed their war exhaustion up more than we lost ours, but we were ahead in that anyway. Yeah, most of the ships I think they just took out were like science ships and constructors and the transports. Speaking of transports, I think he's about to invade Manward 2, which is going to be a rough fight for him, I think. Especially since that big-ass fleet is on its way in. So if it doesn't turn around when I get into combat here, I'm going to be able to push in here and conquer this system while he's engaging the fire tribes.
A new world has been colonized.
The process of soil deposition normally takes millions of years. With advanced fracking, chemical engineering, and hydraulic management technologies, even the poorest substrate can be turned into fertile topsoil. Starbase capacity. Most of this other stuff is biology. Let's go ahead and knock out the alien zoo. It'll be fairly quick. I do have a biologist on the Kelvin. Actually, wait. Let's swap out Marcus for him, because he has a survey speed bonus. And put Marcus here on the Kelvin. Alright, so we just unlocked soil remediation. We can get those quicksand basins out of the way. Vast body of quicksand covers this region, making construction impossible. Alright, got our new colony up and running. Let's immediately get a gene clinic going here. See, did you abandon your jump? Yes, you did. You turned around to head back toward me. Perfect. So that's going to give them more time to capture that system. Alright, we took that. We are going to pull back to Ophilos. They are coming back to take that system. They really want that system. Oh, they did do some damage to me that time. One missile got through. We shot down 5, but apparently one missile got through. We have a little bit of damage on the thatch. It's a torpedo boat. They don't have a space station around here. We'd have to pull all the way back up to Earth to, yeah, let's do that. Return home, but do it through here. Because I want to be far away from there when they jump in. I want to go ahead and repair. I don't want to lose a ship. And that one has taken... Well, that's its armor. It's still got hull. Never mind. We will risk this. So one missile... I shot down 5, but one got through that one time. But they have been taking a lot more damage from the missiles than I have. And if he had a starbase over here, I could just sit at it to get my repairs. If I can get up to where we can take that system, I could move in there to get repairs. Oh, he's bombarding the hell out of that planet. Indiscriminate bombardment targets military and planetary infrastructure with no regard for civilian casualties. Heavy damage to armies, heavy damage to planet, moderate damage to pops. Will bombard undefended planets, will not kill the last 11 population. He's trying to wear down the armies through bombardment. Also, the devastation is going to be screwing up this guy's economy. Well, we're finally getting surplus consumer goods again. I could probably build another colony ship. Yeah, I just have one. Which reminds me, I need a new sector. Where is this? Yeah, that's the, gotta change the name of that sector. Alright, we got resilient or righteous. Let's go with the resilient leader, the youngest one, Ishan Patil. And we need to change the name of that sector. To the Frey Aka sector. And that will cover Vum and Plessis. That would make a good industrial world. But I think I want Zirish 3 next. Yeah, I've already gotten a hostile fauna. This one is wild storms. I want unstable tectonics. So that I got 3 worlds I can start developing research on and can move my research off of Earth and make it a administrative center. Yeah, it's funny that they want me not to have this system as not theirs, better than they want to go back and retake Manward that has a fleet they could smash. That's funny. The Lava Labyrinth expedition has finally returned, mostly unscathed, mostly. Past the rivers of magma at the heart of the labyrinth, the inner sanctum was discovered. Built to keep out the surrounding heat, the chamber contained thousands of scrolls of ecclesiastical nature. They were ancient and could potentially be the foundation text of the indigenous belief system. The religion was a syncretic hybrid of the native beliefs of several ethno-linguistic groups, that once inhabited the world. They are all a unanimous. They all are unanimous in one thing: the archenemy, the shadow that devours all. Some cosmic foe of unfathomable malice will arrive on a certain date, and it would be better not to be alive when it does, lest one's soul be taken. The inhabitants of the world apparently committed mass suicide based on this belief. So we get a monthly Unity bonus from that. Now, I've done any other rock before and gotten different results, so not every archaeological dig ends up identical, I think. Alright, where do I want to send you next? I know. Let's swing over here, research that anomaly, just to get it out of the system before you come down here and excavate the broken gates. We have picked up strange signals from a broken dome in Lawam 8. Alright, what's in Seedor? Not much. That's going to be a quick system to survey. Alright, we are on our way to here. Oh, what do we have here? Continental worlds, 2 continental worlds. Nice. Oh, and we can see that system finally. It's out of the nebula. That one is in the nebula, but he's about to claim that one. I saw him sending a constructor that way. I'm not worried about it. That one is also in the nebula. How long is it going to take you to get over there? 2 years to get over here, and then 1.5 years to research that last anomaly. Alright, 53 days, less than 2 months, and I will have the upgraded capital. It'll pull some technicians or clerks up. I'd rather it pull technicians, honestly. I need the clerks. As a matter of fact, don't pull the clerks. 7 months away, and I'll need a new job. Actually, 7 months away, and I can start upgrading the Planetary administration. So yeah, well, I could complete this in under 7 months. So let's go ahead and have some more jobs set up first. See what their progress is on bombarding manward. Oh, they're doing very little damage, actually. That thing was at 97 last I checked. Yeah, it's slow going for them. Let's see if you lose a ship. Alright, alien civilization on Sheliak Prime. They appear to be in early space age, as evidenced by the many primitive satellites orbiting their homeworld. Their nation states are on the path towards joining together in a global government, and it is likely only a matter of time before they venture beyond their world and join the galactic community. However, they're sitting here like waiting to conquer them, it looks like. Now I want to see if you lose a ship. You got 13 destroyers and 26 corvettes.
System survey concluded.
No, you did not lose a ship. It's just kind of spreading around the damage on different ships. But you are getting worn down a little bit. Yeah, you're less likely to disengage. That's going to be a fleet that'll be easy to decimate, honestly. Size 16 continental world. Not much for resources. Size 14, another breadbasket. Neither of them had any real good features. I'm surprised he hasn't claimed this system since Do we have a migration treaty yet? No. Once you get a migration treaty, he's going to want this system because he can use my population to grab it. Oh, he's just now surveying this system? Alright, we've got another 200 alloys. Time to upgrade another system. I need to upgrade this one so I can get an art college going. I need to figure out where I want an additional shipyard. For now, I just want to spam a lot of anchorages so I can get at least 3, maybe 4 fleets going. Because I do need at least 90 fleet capacity to get closer in naval coverage. Alright, I can get 2 more star bases. I think I will put one over Friaka, because I could collect a little bit more trade with it. So that's 1. I'll probably put one over Breglar. It's got a chunk of trade now. That's 2. Panel, that's 3. And the other one, maybe Lawam. Still no real danger of piracy yet. But when I get some of these others up, when Sugelia comes up, that's going to be a lot of trade rushing through here. We're going to have risk of piracy. Oh, you're pulling back again? It'd take me 3 months to get over there. Cancel that order real quick. I want to let him get a little farther out. Right about there is probably good. Alright, Earth has an additional building slot, and I'm now positive in amenities again. Alright, now I am going to need 1 building reserved for the diplomatic building, and probably for the spy master's office. I think there is one. And 1 for the auto-curating vault. So I've got 2 I can do something with now. I do need a Ministry of Culture. But I think I'm going to replace one of these research labs with it when I move the research officer. What do I want to do with this building? I want to get my commercial zones back, boost my trade value, and get more amenities here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start on some commercial zones. We do get a boost to trade for the capital, I think. Well, no, we get resources from jobs, not a boost to trade output. Yeah, it's not boosting trade value. Never mind then. Maybe civilian industries, because I am getting low on consumer goods yet again. I can hold off on the building slot and actually just build another industrial district here on Earth. I'll need more minerals. Let's buy another 500. So yeah, let's get started on our last district, another industrial district. That'll give us 9 metallurgists and 9 artisans. And I might use a building slots to boost the industry here. I don't know. Alright, let's get 1 more generator district on this world. That should give me sufficient jobs. I can start clearing out these features next. More mining districts. Alright, we need to buy 500 more. Yeah, it takes a long time to bombard armies. Since he doesn't have anything designed for bombardment, I don't think. Yep, that's right, I'm back. Yep, you're turning around. You really want me to not to get this outpost, don't you? Damn it, I missed January 1st. Let's go ahead and build some hollow theaters here. They'll take a year. I can drop my monthly trade of food now. I have sufficient again. Alright, they got another missile through. Their missiles are getting a little bit more accurate, it appears. I got another ship with a little bit of armor damage. Yeah, they only did 30. Yeah, I only shot down 4 out of 6 missiles, I think. Or 4 out of 5. So yeah, some missiles are starting to get through. I think that is, have they upgraded the damn missiles? I can't look at the starbase. Now I can. Nope, there's still level 1 nuclear missiles. It has upgraded gravitic sensors. That gives it better tracking. It has more tracking because of its fire control. Oh! Just realized it's been 5 years. I got carried away with the combat. So yeah, we'll call this an episode. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.